I'm Marian Donaldson. I'm 32 years old. Today is January 10th, 2011. We're in Phoenix, Arizona, and I'm here with Jackie, and she and I are united in raising funds and awareness and giving to Free Arts of Arizona.
My name's Jackie Terry. I'm 33 years old. Today is January the 10th, 2011. We're in Phoenix, Arizona, and my relationship to my friend Marion here is we are committee partners for Free Arts of Arizona.
So, Jackie, I wanted to ask you how you got involved in Free Arts. I know your company got involved, but I believe you had a personal connection as well.
Yes, actually, 2 companies ago, I was working on some donation requests that were coming through the pipeline. I worked for Circle K's corporate office at the time, and I saw this great request from Free Arts, and they needed some seed money for some programs and services that they were providing to the local community. And at the time, we had just been given about $1 million to spend here in the Phoenix market, and it was very exciting times because that's a lot of money and it can do a lot of good.
Right.
So we worked with Free Arts and a smaller capacity, I was able to grant them a $5,000 donation to help them with one of their camps, I believe. And that was back in the early 2000s. And that's how my relationship with the nonprofit started. So I've been working with them for almost 11 years. And now, in my capacity of PR manager for Ikea Tempe, we selected Free Arts as our partner charity for this great market.
Which is amazing. You guys give so much. It really is
We have,
moving.
yeah, and they've been amazing to work with. So they are a very well organized, well thought out organization. They have a great staff, and their mission is very clear that they want to help children from an arts capacity in the county. So they're pretty much the only one of their kind, and IKEA just wants to continue to do more and more with them.
That's wonderful. Have you ever contributed to Free Arts on your own outside of IKEA? Have you ever been able to have any free time? I know you're crazy with work, but for any of mentoring or any of the other programs?
You know, I have been able to participate through Free Arts Days. Those are volunteer
Awesome.
days that Free Arts does allow the community to get involved with. So that's been great for me and for, I love to volunteer. I like getting involved in community needs
Right.
at hand. But I've been a donor. I've donated in the last few years. I also have done just a lot of other little volunteer activities like sitting on committees, like the committee we're
Right.
sitting on right now, to help plan a great event. And yeah, that's how I've been involved with the organization since probably 2004
Wow.
from a volunteer capacity.
Right. And you also have helped Palette of Homes, which I've been involved with previously. We had an agreement with Phoenix Home and Garden magazine, and every year we would gear up and have home tours, and everything would benefit Free Arts. So that was an amazing partnership we had with them for a little while. And
Yeah.
you guys always staffed our homes, at least one of the homes, with the bright yellow, lovely IKEA
Yes.
staff, which was really kind as well.
And that was very unique for our coworkers because they've never been in homes like that in the Phoenix area. So it gave them the opportunity to see their passion for home furnishings at a different level.
Right.
So these $1 million homes were just a great way to, say thank you for all the hard work that they do at IKEA, but to also learn more about Free Arts and the relationship that's out there. So yeah, we've staffed the homes. We also had coworkers that were leading the tours, and they were captains as well. So
Right, that's right.
I mean, but the most important thing for us at IKEA is partnering with an organization that can create a better everyday life for the many people. And we feel that, Free Arts is doing that. They're doing that through the great work of almost serving close to like 5,500 children here in the county. And I know they have great strides to want to do more to bring the healing power of art.
Right. And as a volunteer, I can say that we appreciate the partners like you. If without you, we wouldn't be able to fund or do the things that everyone at the volunteer level needs to do and needs to have all these materials that it takes and all the office staff and everyone. Without IKEA and the other strategic partners, it just wouldn't be possible. So I don't know if we can stress enough how grateful all of us volunteers are to
Well,
IKEA and your resources.
thank you. I mean, Free Arts is a vital resource. So, I mean, for us, it's just a no-brainer to want to continue to do more to help them succeed in their goals.
And the
So,
other thing I think we should highlight is the section in your store right off the cafe that shows what our free arts kids can do in all of the mentoring and different free arts days and so forth, and all the projects that they turn out. And you guys are able to display them and give free arts mission. And so for those who are listening in Tempe, we would love for them to check out
yeah, if
that section
they're
of
in the
IKEA.
Phoenix area, they should stop by the Tempe store. We have a great exhibit. We partnered with Free Arts in their professional artist series about 6 months ago. And we worked with some children who were able to produce art from recyclable goods. And they were all
So
goods
great.
that would have been diverted to either be recycled again or diverted to a landfill. And we wanted to show what IKEA does with recyclable materials. And through all
What a
these
great crossover.
great strengths and weaknesses of the products, that we have, and then the mass waste that we're seeing, and what can we do to divert it and save it, we came up with the idea that we should try and create art from it. So the kids got
I
to be
love it.
very creative, and the exhibit is up and running, and it'll run through July of this year.
That's so wonderful. I suppose we should take the opportunity too to talk about our exciting event that we're doing in April.
Yes.
Obviously, we're so grateful to IKEA for being the grounds that's holding it, and we came up with the name today. In fact, Furnishing Healing Through Art, which is fabulous. And you have been so kind to give us the 600 square feet of living room, dining room, and kitchen to auction off. And it's going to be a tremendous opportunity for the public, I think. And not only to get out to get the funds that we need, but to get the mission of free arts out there as well.
Yeah, we stole with pride an idea that another IKEA store had put on in terms of an event where they donated a room to a charity to raise money. And I kind of learned about it through the grapevine, and I said, how can I make this work in our store, and who could we partner with? And Free Arts is our partner charity, so why not let them benefit from whatever the proceeds could be? And it was an idea that was shared, and the idea just brewed, and now here we are, a few months later, we have an event where we're going to raffle off this great room and raise some good money for a charity that's well deserved.
Absolutely. It makes me think too that we should think in terms of making our own IKEA palette of homes, and we find people who have renovated their places and do something like that. So it shows IKEA furnishings and it helps our kids too. So maybe we'll have to look at that
We
down the
will have to
line.
look at that because we're going to have a new application where customers can go on and upload pictures of their home in the coming year. So
That would be
maybe,
amazing. We could strategically choose and create something from that.
yeah, maybe we'll have to think about that.
We'll have to do that.
Um,
Are you an artist yourself? Do you do anything in the creative world?
I wish I was. I think I'm creative in the sense that, I have a marketing background, so I can think outside of the box and have fun with that. But for me to draw a straight line, I need a ruler. So,
Absolutely.
yeah, I'm not an artist per se. I love to scrapbook and I love to take pictures. So I guess I have an artsy, you know, heart, but I'm not very good at the drawing side of it. I mean, you don't have to be an artist and draw
Absolutely
a straight
not.
line. I guess not. I mean, there's many different artists out there, but yeah, I'm passionate about the arts. I love to go to shows, and I love to see plays, and I love to cook, and I love to sing. So,
Right. Me too.
do you
I
really?
didn't know we had that in common.
I
Yes.
don't perform in front of anyone but myself and maybe my husband, but
We joke that I'm the wedding singer because I've sang at a few of my friends' weddings, but I've not done anything. That was my biggest dream, and then it's just very hard to make that reality.
yeah.
But kind of is one of those things where it's another outlet that brings me to free arts because the music and Mat Camp and just in general, just being able to express yourself, whether it's through singing or art or what have you, to be able to bring that energy to the kids, I
So
think.
you don't have an artistic side other than
Not really. I think
musically.
music is
Okay.
is really my greatest life's passion. But I appreciate the arts. I love shows as well. I have done the 20-week mentor program, but I relied heavily on our resident artists to give the ideas, and I'd go and gather my things in the art room and kind of look at what was already there for me. So, and that was an incredible experience as well.
So speaking about Matt Camp and the Professional Artist Series. Maybe you can talk a little bit more about that because I've only been involved with Mac Camp on a very small level. I only got to go like to a few days and be involved in some of the
And
activities.
sadly, because I work, Monday through Friday, I haven't been able to go myself.
Okay.
I've only had other, fellow volunteers that have told me about it, like Winchell. And so I've kind of learned through it the same way you probably have, and seen the pictures and heard the testimony of how amazing it is. And certainly all the projects that come out of that and the kids' smiling faces is pretty incredible. But it is an amazing program they put together with artists and musicians and teaching kids guitar and sing-alongs and all kinds of every capacity of the arts. I think is represented there, and the amazing amount of healing and social skills and self-esteem building that does for these kids, I think is just an incredible opportunity. So that's definitely on my wish list still to do with free arts.
It's on
But
my wish list to participate in every single day because I've only been there for one day out of Mac Camp.
well, tell me about the day that you were there.
Oh wow, it was amazing. I got to participate in yoga with the kids and we got to do some dancing and they were rather young, but it just warmed my heart and made me want to take a week off of work to participate in it.
Right.
But we had a lot of stuff going on at the store, so I just couldn't do that. But I tried to commit at least to one day. And we had some coworkers because we invited our coworker base to participate, and a few of them went the full week, a few of them went 3 of the days. So
That's fantastic.
yeah, so it was really neat. I got to see free arts in a different way. I got to interact with the children in a different way because, we've done other events like the free arts volunteer days. And, you work with a wide spectrum of children, ages, and you do different activities with them. So it's just a little
Volunteer
bit.
days in the store in IKEA.
Actually, at the free arts volunteer days. So we actually go to a facility and we
Okay.
actually do an activity. So we have, like, for instance, an activity coming up where coworkers are going to get to go to Sea Life, the aquarium in Tempe, and they're going to be partnered with a buddy and they're going to get to go through all the exhibits and do some activities. So
Oh, that's
I
wonderful.
had an overwhelming response. I had like 25 people that wanted to go, but we can only allow 10. So they are like, when's the next free arts day for the ones that can't go? They can't wait.
That is
They love free
fantastic.
arts, the coworkers. So it gives them the opportunity to give back to the community and then get more involved in helping free arts reach their goals, And, we have lots of coworkers that they work a varied schedule. So doing during the week types of activities helps them with their schedule. A lot of them are going to school. A lot of them work a lot of weekends. So
So you're able to publish the calendar and or put out the needs for free arts, and people can sign up on a regular basis?
definitely. So when we have those opportunities available, we post a sign on bulletin boards, we put it in our newsletter, we send emails out,
That's so
and
great.
for the most part, coworkers are passionate about free arts because they know about it. They have been communicated on so many different levels about who they are and what they do and who they serve for the last almost 7 years that we've been in the Valley. So very exciting. But
And it's such a marriage, I mean, what they do every day. You guys are creative naturally in IKEA, constantly moving things around. Things are changing, and just, the fabrics, everything is really creative. I think you attract a creative audience who comes to IKEA. So it really just fits well with that model. And I think your workers, feel that same passion.
yeah,
So,
and we have so many creative coworkers. So this helps them to really, get that spark plug working and they get to use their creative talent in a different way, and volunteer and work with the kids. So I know a lot of coworkers really love free arts and what they stand for.